those cartoons where they would have like the one rain cloud following the guy and like raining on him. I call that the drama cloud. The drama just follows me everywhere.
They say tough times, it's not for everyone. Tough times don't last, tough people do. That's exactly Ronda Rousey.
Sometimes I get the impression that everybody thinks that I'm just walking around doing photo shoots all through camp, and then I just show up and do some one trick that I was lucky to learn, and waltz out of there. I think that people see all the social media that I do and all the press that I do, and they just think that it's impossible for me to be training as hard as the other girl.
I think that when you're young and when you are still dealing with things from back in the day and you haven't quite lived a full emotional or financial life, I think that any type of this is stressful.
I get stuff all the time like, stop, get off Twitter and go train, or stop doing all these interviews and go train, or she's acting more like a diva than an athlete, and they don't understand that I'm doing all this stuff and training harder than the other girl. Like, I literally worked until I fell asleep at the wheel and crashed. I will work until I cannot stay conscious anymore.
I've never met anyone in my entire life like her. She has an incredible passion and will to win like I've never seen any male, any female. I've never seen it in any sport, anything like this, ever.
People look at the fights and they think it's easy, and they look at all the media and they think that I'm just walking around red carpets and stuff, and they don't see how much real work is done. And that's the most frustrating part.
She works hard and she puts time in there every single day. Even when you go back maybe 5, 6 years, 7 years, she had so many tough times. Even for food. She didn't have money for food. She didn't have money for gas. She didn't have money for laundry.
She was struggling. She didn't know how she was going to make her next dollar. She was practically living out of her car at the time. Everyone thinks this happened overnight. This has really been a culmination of events that have transpired since her birth. And from the time that she was 11 when she just started judo. So Ronda has not had it easy. And that's why she's so darn good. She fights for survival, she fights for her life, she fights for her passion.
Wherever she's right now, I'm so proud of her. Like, when they say hard work pays off, she's right there.
People have this idea of my personality that I'm constantly like, doing like a little dance for everybody all the time. And I'm actually kind of a lot more quiet. I like to just sit in the corner and shut up a lot of the time, and I don't really have that option. I feel like I don't have the option to try and keep the media to a minimum. There's so much work that needs to be done and so much progress that needs to be made that I feel like I need to take on the maximum that I could possibly take.
I've never seen someone with as many demands outside the gym as her. I mean, we're basically talking about a movie star who happens to fight at this point with the amount of obligation she has. There's a different crew in here every day, in addition to us in her face all day. HBO, ESPN, New York Times, LA Times, SI, everybody wants a piece of her, so half of me feels bad for her that she's trying to prepare for a fight and the girl is trying to take her head off, and half of me knows that we still got to get a show that's good enough.
Act like I'm a crybaby about it. I mean, I appreciate people going through the trouble and wanting to put good pieces together, but sometimes it'd be nice to slouch on and getting my hands wrapped and not think about that it looks worse, I even have to think about having good posture all the time. It's just like little things all day long that kind of wear on you. Like, people think that I came to Big Bear to get away from everything and isolate myself Rocky IV style, but they followed me up here. If I was training in the middle of the Sahara, I think they'd still find me.
It's just a matter of time before you recognize me, boy.
sometimes I feel like I'm juggling on a unicycle, you know, just keeping everything moving and balanced, and it just seems like all this stuff is so hard to maintain and so easy to fuck up. It's like forced narcissism, you know? It's like you have to focus on everything and keep it going, not because you're obsessed with yourself, but if you take your eye off the ball for a second, something's gonna slip.
So go ahead and hate me. Go ahead and get as far away as you can. Go ahead and hate me.
The longer term I look, the more vague my plans get, because the more specific they are, the more likely they're gonna be off. All I know for sure is I'm gonna win this fight. That's all I care about. There's a lot of other outside things trying to pull my attention away, but the important thing is, you know, I'm fighting for my life in a couple weeks. It really is life or death to me, and everything else is just trivial in comparison. So that's all that matters. I want to win. I want to win impressively, and I want everyone by the end of that night to be like, damn, those girls deserve to be the main event, and I can't wait to see them again.